In succession, they're expected to play with 3 at the back. Martin Skrtel is back from suspension to take Kolo Touré's place. In the middle back of 4, there are returns to the starting lineup for Javi Manquillo and Lazar Markovic. And with Ricky Lambert filling the main striker's job, Steven Gerrard is set to be given the freedom to push on in a more attacking role than we've seen him play for much of this season. The referee is John Moss in the middle of that snapshot. Hayden the Womble on the end. Amongst the home substitutes, Wimbledon club captain Alan Bennett and young striker Adebayo Aziz, who scored 2 against Exeter here in the last game. For Liverpool, that man, Mario Balotelli, is amongst the possible replacements, and 19-year-old Jordan Williams, hoping for just his 2nd senior appearance. The previous game that John Moss officiated involving Liverpool this season was their 3-1 defeat at Crystal Palace in November. Adebayo Akinfenwa. A lot's been said about him. He's been building himself up for this in every sense. Brendan Rodgers won't need telling that he will pose a problem at some point. Scored against Exeter as a substitute in the last game after going 10 games without a goal, which is a long run for him. He's been a regular scorer in the lower 2 divisions of the Football League for some seasons now. We're all ready, and Bolton Wanderers are ready to see who they'll be travelling to in the 4th round. Will it be here to AFC Wimbledon, or will it be to Anfield? It is the team from League 2 in blue. We get the evening underway, roared on by the vast majority inside this compact ground. Fans who've been filling the stadium for 2 or 3 hours now and making a lot of noise the whole time that they've been doing it. It is, Danny, a proper cup tie, this.
It is indeed. Good evening, Guy. Special evening here. Atmosphere is building up. I'm really looking forward to a good game.
There is Steven Gerrard. Winning Liverpool a throw-in, challenged by Sammy Moore. You may have read this week that Steven Gerrard's 35th birthday comes on the 30th of May, FA Cup final day.
No, you wouldn't put it past him to be playing in that, would you? He's made for the big occasion. Pleased to see Jordan Henderson central this evening. I think he's better there. His energy joining up with the front players.
And what happened to Javi Manquillo here? He took a knock from a sliding Sean Rigg.
Yeah, it didn't look too much. He seems to be in a bit of trouble.
Rolling around a fair bit. Manquillo, the 20-year-old, on loan from Atletico Madrid.
I think it's an ankle, Guy. I saw one yesterday at Dover with the pitches being so soft. Oh,
it looks worse there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just them studs as well, isn't it? Pushes the ankle over.
There's no wonder he's hobbling a bit. Sean Rigg did try to put the brakes on as best he could.
It's a night for getting stuck in. They've got to impose themselves, fight, use their spirit.
And it's a very different sort of approach from this AFC Wimbledon than the Wimbledon of 1988. We haven't seen a Vinnie Jones reducer in the opening seconds.
Well, I've been on the end of a Vinnie Jones reducer, and they're not pleasant, I can tell you. But no, they've done fantastically well to get themselves back to this level so quickly, and Neil Ardley's doing a good job down here.
Incidentally, many happy returns to Vinnie Jones. 50 today. Doesn't that make you feel old?
No, it doesn't me. Might you?
Throw in for AFC Wimbledon. Lucas went up, Sacco was behind him. Work for Skrtel to do. And Lucas on Akinfenwa. Gerrard to try and flick it up to Lambert. Looked like handball. Lambert leaning into Jake Goodman, but he did certainly pat the ball down with his hand. What are the problems these days, Danny, for a Premier League team visiting a team in League Two, nobody these days can blame the playing surfaces. They're nearly always pretty special.
Well, this is a good surface, I should say. It's actually harder for the lower league teams now because the physicality has got less in the games than 10 or 15 years ago. You know, the new rules certainly help attacking play and creative play, so it has got easier, which is, I think, we see less shocks now because of that. It's just about concentration. That's the key tonight for Liverpool. Do the job properly. No silly mistakes, no silly sendings off, stupid tackles. Just keep the ball moving and make them run around.
That's what they're trying to do at the moment. Lucas to Emre Can, who's had a new home on the right of a back three. Slipped as he tried to play the diagonal towards Markovic. Here's Moore. Skirtle wrestles Akinfenwa out of his way. And, it's a free kick given against the big Wimbledon striker. Here's Coutinho finding Markovic. With Jordan Henderson, captain-elect, once Steven Gerrard leaves Anfield. Coutinho lost his footing as he slipped. I'm not sure he would have managed to get it past George Frankham anyway. Gerrard into Lambert. Keogh was trying to play it across the face of goal. Wimbledon fans and players were appealing for handball that time as the Spaniard controlled it. Still hobbling a little bit. Yeah, he's struggling. Super switch of play from Stevie G. That drive across the pitch we're so familiar with. Being booed a little uncharitably by some home supporters, but that's all part of the panto. It means you've done something right when you get booed. Trying safely back to Mignolet. That being dropped indefinitely didn't last very long. Oh, I found that injury for Brad Jones. Strange thing to say, that, wasn't it? Because there was always a chance he was going to have to put him back in. Coutinho is well challenged by Frankham. Back with Fuller, former teammate of Danny Murphy's. Clubmate anyway. Clubmate, a Charlton young lad, very aggressive, keen to do well. Didn't quite get in the first team while I was there, but always showed good character and technical ability. Tough tackler. Sacco, Skirtle, Henderson. Sacco allowed a moment to compose himself on the ball. Chan. Gerrard. Henderson, as soon as he offloaded to Skirtle, was demanding it back. Likewise with that one too with Lucas. Chan. But unable to get it under control properly. Lucas to Sacco. Wimbledon content to contain. Good shape, very obvious 4-4-2, but really good shape. You can see it's been worked on. Let Liverpool have the ball deep, which is understandable, of course, with their superior quality. That's Chan looking to pick out Lambert. It's behind Coutinho, given away to Markovic, who then ran straight into Frankham. And the former Norwich man, he's asking Matt Tubbs to run for this. Henderson quickly closed by Frankham. Markovic allowed to pick up a head of steam here, trying to run away from Bullman. Lambert, Gerrard. Frankham wrestled off the ball by Philippe Coutinho. Silly tug from Coutinho. Didn't need to do that. Wasn't going anywhere. Good break from Markovic. Hasn't done enough in a Liverpool shirt since he's signed. Big fee of 20 million. Playing in a unorthodox role for him in a wing-back position. He's got good pace, good dribbling skills. Needs to do more with his end product. Still haven't seen the best of him, the Liverpool supporters. With his first goal last month in the League Cup at Bournemouth. Might just have prompted that statement after the recent win against Swansea from the Liverpool owners that they're pleased to see a number of positive signs as new players finally settle. Could also have been written about Markovic.
Well, he's certainly got to do more for me, but he is young. And of course, for any player, it can take a little while to get used to the culture, the new club, new surroundings. But he's certainly got talent.
And Kennedy with the AFC Wimbledon throw. Akinfenwa to help it on. Tops to help it on further. And Mignolet, I think, maybe got a little something on that. Good chance. A goal kick, must have gone straight wide. Sean Rigg down the left for Wimbledon.
Great chance for Rigg. Flick on from Akinfenwa. Just went too wide, dragged it. Tubbs does second flick on, tries to drill it to the bottom far corner. First opportunity for Wimbledon. That'll give them some confidence.
Worked it really well, straight from the Akinfenwa flick. Sean Rigg was the match winner in the second round, got the only goal in a win at Wickham.
The thing was, Guy, it was only a simple straight ball. It wasn't brilliant creative play, and that's the worry for Liverpool of late. Conceding too easily.
Coutinho didn't do enough and was then receiving a shove in the back from Fuller. Markovic. Henderson, not the first to lose his footing tonight. Quickly back up though. And here's Manquillo. 3 red shirts in the box for him. Henderson was lurking outside and needed to be found more accurately than that. Good tackle from Lucas though. Liverpool's pressing continues. Gerrard. Markovic. Got away from one and then ran into a second challenge from Bullman. And this is Frankham. Good ball looking for Tubbs, and Tubbs very intentionally knocked it back inside Sacco. Just couldn't get into forward gear.
Well, he's a goal scorer, Matt Tubbs, isn't he? 15 in 29 so far this season. On loan from Bournemouth, good movement there. You saw him cleverly pulling off Sacco. Nearly found with a good ball. More positive in the last couple of minutes for Wimbledon.
First word in the air of Adebayo Akinfenwa. Nothing too sinister in that challenge. He is the player who's had the most fouls given against him in League Two this season. The word is that he can bench press 180 kilograms. 16 stone and can do that. I don't know what that means.
Well, you know what 16 stone means.
Yeah, that's been
carry it around.
That's been Christmas. Sacco to Coutinho. Fuller. Give me incentive to join you for a run soon.
Sorry, that was harsh.
Lucas. Sacco. There's Lambert. And this is Lucas. Gerrard out to Manquillo, looking for Gerrard again! He writes his own scripts. This week of all weeks, it had to be the Liverpool captain to give them the lead and lift a whole load of tension from him and all the Liverpool supporters down here. Wimbledon 0, Liverpool 1, Steven Gerrard.
Well, what did we expect? It's like watching a young Gerrard that in those pockets, playing the ball out wide, desire to get in the box. Good cross from Manquillo. Brave header. Real quality goal. Done a lot of talking this week off the pitch. Talking on the pitch is what he does best. And that'll ease the nerves. A couple of scary moments for Liverpool. That'll give them the confidence they need to relax into this game now.
Very relaxed and rather typical Brendan Rodgers celebration, but there'll be a bit of relief in that too. Not in terms of being under any real pressure in the game yet, although AFC Wimbledon have had one big chance, but just gets them going tonight.
Well, for any of those lads who haven't played in this type of game before, it will settle them down. The pitch is a bit different, it's a small stadium, there's a lot of new faces. That just helps everyone.
Lucas. Towards Akinfenwa. Skirtle deals with him easily enough. Lucas. All the noise at the moment is from the Liverpool fans, the 850 or so of them. That was the official ticket allocation.
I'm sure there are some Liverpool fans sitting in the home sections, Guy.
Henderson. Nearly got it through to Gerrard again. Coutinho was quickly in. Holding up on that Tubbs layoff, although Rigg did his best with it and beat Chan. And he's got Tubbs and Akinfenwa in the middle. Sacco couldn't afford to make a mistake. Nor can he here. Sliced out.
It's good play from Rigg again, Guy, that. Down the left-hand side, good ball in.
Fuller's throw. Minutes. AFC Wimbledon 0, Liverpool. Steven Gerrard in the 12th minute. The 13th FA Cup goal of his career, a trophy he's won twice. And as we mentioned earlier, the final this year just happens to be on his 35th birthday. And he's already written one part of it, I suppose. Long way to go before that could happen.
Well, if they can come through unscathed tonight, Bolton at home is a game they'll feel they can win, puts them one step closer. Remember the famous final against West Ham where he single-handedly, more or less, dragged them through to penalties and got them the win.
Might have a few more records to write yet, of course. That goal has taken him to within 2 of Robbie Fowler's total for the club. The record, it's number 181. Sacco's throw. And here's Martin Skirtle. Sacco looks for Manquillo, and it's a lovely ball to find him too. Lucas, Gerrard. Not the best of touches from Manquillo that time. I was just about to say before he put the cross in for Gerrard, steady player but needs to create a little bit more down that right, and then lo and behold, he puts in a cross like that.
Yeah, well, he's played sometimes wing back, sometimes the right full back in a 4. He's a young lad, he's not particularly experienced, and he's willing. Good runner, good athlete, but I agree with you, his end product's not brilliant. But that certainly was a quality ball.
Skirtle. Lucas finds Markovic, who was always going to be stretching and straining, and he was offside anyway.
It was unlucky. Good pass from Lucas, good idea inside the fullback. Just got to stay in the game now, Wimbledon. Stay focused, concentrate.
And Kenny Dalglish, Esquire, looks on. One Liverpool legend sees another on target again. Mentioned that he was closing in on Robbie Fowler. He's now actually scored 9 more goals for Liverpool than Kenny Dalglish ever did. Sacco's caught there by Frankham. Could hear the shout. Just about feel the pain from how close we are to that.
Yep. Nice of Markovic to try and carry on quickly while his teammate's down, waiting for some treatment. No, there wasn't too much in it, just caught him a little bit late.
Awkward attempt at tackling from Frankham, who makes a lot of the goals that Wimbledon score. He made all 3 goals in a league win at York City last month. The team they beat in the first round to set them on their way to this tie. Knocked out by Goodman. Barry Fuller will safely shepherd that one behind.
Liverpool making the pitch really big with those wing-backs. It is a big pitch, which helps the way they play. They're using the spaces really well. Wimbledon playing a much narrower shape, much more compact. The big switch is always on for Liverpool. It's causing Wimbledon a few problems, especially down the right-hand side.
I'll tell you what, they're an artistic bunch, AFC Wimbledon fans. There's Hayden. You can just about see. Barrett. Chan. Up towards Lambert. Now up towards Tubbs. He managed to keep it in and not keep Wimbledon in possession. Lucas. Anderson couldn't get to it. Sacco now. Liverpool do look to be under control of themselves and the game at the moment. Here's Markovic trying to run away from Fuller. He's done it. Just lifted it too high. I wonder if he was going for goal.
I think he was put under good pressure by Fuller. Really worked hard to get back at him. It's again Coutinho picking it up. Positive run from Markovic. I think he's trying to cross it. Just enough pressure from Barry Fuller there just to stop him picking out a man. But again, Markovic making some positive runs, using his pace to get in behind.
Wimbledon claim and get handball against Chan.
It's difficult for these Wimbledon players not to be too in awe of the players they're up against and sit off too much. To find the belief to try and get some tackles in and press a little bit higher up the pitch. Easier said than done, of course, but otherwise you have a Dover situation yesterday where the game's over before you're in it. You started the game too fearful, too frightened.
Yardley will be wanting them to make the most of every single set piece, no matter where that it happens to be awarded. Looking for better knockdowns than that from Goodman. Skirtle. Again, a foul goes against Akinfenwa. Sometimes his sheer frame goes against him.
Did well, Skirtle, first to react. He's anticipating the balls into him rather than just waiting for them to come. He likes a battle, Skirtle. He's good at that. Tough character.
Chan. Closed down by Tubbs. Forced to give it away. Bullman to Kennedy. Back with Mignolet. Akinfenwa not closing him down. Plenty of time. Markovic has had a pretty impressive start down the left-hand side. Lucas has seen plenty of the ball in the middle. Most Liverpool players have seen plenty of the ball.
Yeah, it's hard. It's always a catch-22. If you start pressing too high and too much, they'll cut you open. Trying to keep a good shape as well. You've got to find that balance. Sorry, guys.
One back by Frankham. Bullman has found Rigg. Frankham. With Goodman. Lucas. Moore. think he quite realised how close Henderson was. Here's Manquillo.
He actually got a shout at time, I could hear it, and it was a bad shout.
Lucas. And quickly followed by not much. Saka. Skirtle looks at home in the middle of a back three.
Yeah, he's been up and down this season, as have all the Liverpool defenders, but for me he still remains the best, the toughest. And he's a goal threat, of course, as well.
Rick just beat Lambert to the ball there. Fuller finds Franken with Markovic in close attendance. And just as Wimbledon are trying to close, hold their shape and press when Liverpool have the ball, which is most of the time. When Wimbledon get it, it's notable to see how quickly Liverpool press them.
Well, it's been a theme of Brendan Rodgers for a long time. It's only because of the change of personnel that changed a bit this season. They've had to adapt because they haven't got Suarez and Sturridge with the pace to press up front. It's the problem Wimbledon are finding now. They don't have the pace to press these back players, so they have to sit back.
Emre Can chances his arm, and then got the pass to Markovic wrong.
Yeah, he's just starting to find a place in the team, Emre Can. I like him. He's a good passer to the ball, big, strong lad. I'm not sure he's a central defender guy. I've seen him a couple of times. He looks vulnerable there. Like him in the centre midfield role. Did well against Chelsea, Anfield, against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. I'm not sure that he's capable of defending against the best in that back three.
He's another one who's going to take time, I suppose. He's not 21 until next week.
Very true.
There's Markovic, still only 20 himself. Lucas. Can. Saka. Skirtle into the feet of Henderson, who took it under control really nicely. Finds Markovic with the crossfield ball too. Coutinho. He was left on his backside on the field and couldn't get on. Tripped himself up. Look at Jordan Henderson in the background claiming a foul.
Oh, Jordan likes to do that.
I
do like Coutinho, though. I think he's a special.
I was just going to ask you, Danny, about Jordan Henderson.
Yeah.
I think we're assuming he is the next captain in waiting once Steven Gerrard goes. Is he ready for it?
I think he's nearly ready. I mean, out of all the other players, there's probably only Skirtle who you say he's got some leadership qualities. Jordan's progressed more than probably any other player in the Premier League in the last 12, 18 months. And I do prefer him in that central role where he can use his athleticism and his better range of passing now to influence games rather than stuck out wide.
Trying to lift it through to Lambert there without success.
I mean, talking about contracts, I think Jordan's probably only got 18 months left on his, so they'll want to be tying him up. The last thing they'd want to do is lose Jordan Henderson and Steven Gerrard in the same summer, of course. But I'm sure that will sort itself out.
No Raheem Sterling in the Liverpool squad tonight. It
might be in warmer climates, so I heard.
Well, there's recent talk of a new deal for him imminently. A bumper one too. He's going to be another player who becomes very important to Liverpool in the future. He is now as a talismanic figure.
Yeah. As long as he progresses and listens and learns.
What next for him?
It's a good question. I'm not sure Balotelli knows what's next for him, never mind me or you, but the one thing he's got to do is try and repay some faith that Brendan showed in him to bring him to Liverpool. Because as of now, up to this point, he's certainly not produced. People keep telling me what a great player he is, or potentially is, and potential only goes so far. You have to produce performances on the pitch, and there's probably only one game this season where I've seen him have an influence. The rest of them, he's been very poor, and with his physicality and his pace, his aerial ability, he should do so much more.
He's a was an FA Cup winner with Manchester City 4 years ago. Coppa Italia winner the season before that with Inter. Won by Markovic. AFC Wimbledon throw-in. I think we forget, with the amount of possession that Liverpool have been enjoying and play in the Wimbledon half, that it's still just 1-0. Coutinho whacks it away.
It's only that real one bit of quality you've seen, guys, isn't it, from Steven Gerrard and Manquillo. They haven't created too much else other than that, which is good for Wimbledon, gives them hope. Still in the game, of course.
Did carve out through Akinfenwa and Tubbs, that one big chance that they've had so far for Sean Rigg. There's Akinfenwa again. Skirtle prevents the ball from reaching Tubbs. Moore leaps. Sacco. It's come to Ballman. Now Kennedy. Akinfenwa to challenge with Sacco. And Henderson to get it away. Lambert has gifted the ball back to Wimbledon, though. Here's Frankham. Teasing ball in, and Skirtle had to do that. He needed to cut it out because Tubbs was lying in wait, and Akinfenwa was there as well.
Good move from Wimbledon. Frankham, top assist. Brilliant cross in and good defending from Skirtle. Spots the danger. Tries to guide it across the 6-yard box for his strikers coming in. Good defending.
Corner in. Chance perhaps for Barrett, chance perhaps for Frankham. Blocked by Chow, and that's over the top, tipped over the top by Mignolet. Blasted towards goal by Sean Rigg. And AFC Wimbledon have sparked it alive here.
Set plays, Liverpool again. So vulnerable in this area. Falls to Rigg this time, I think. Brilliant save from Mignolet.
That's Frankham's corner. Again towards Barrett, and Goodman was leaping as well. Over the top for a Liverpool goal kick. And that's got Neil Ardley gesticulating, the rattles waving, and the noise is up.
Telling them to stay high, make them kick, take a risk. We've seen many times this season, guys, Liverpool vulnerable on set plays. Sure, Brendan's working hard on it, but there's a fragility there. No, Mignolet's not the most confident at the moment, doesn't want to come for those crosses.
And that sort of save is what he is really good at.
Very good at. The defenders have got to help him out, win some headers. It's got the crowd going.
Keogh did well to keep going there. Thought his run had been brought to an end. Now it has. Moore goes in on Coutinho. You can see the Wimbledon confidence levels rising. Tubbs asking Frankham to continue with his sortie down the right. Liverpool throw. There's more energy, not just on the field, right around the stadium now.
Well, if they do press a little bit higher, it might be you see there 4 attempts to 2 on target, but if they do press a bit higher, Wimbledon, it might actually suit Liverpool.
Markovic, hooked on by Coutinho.
Fuller just a bit late on Coutinho there.
He knows that his team is in a tie now.
Looks nice and tan there, Brendan. Unlike me and you.
Yeah, contrary to popular belief, it's not much warmer in the south.
Not at the moment.
Henderson. Gerrard got a second bite at that. Henderson. Rigg in his way. Too much pressure applied by Manquillo. That will be a free kick for AFC Wimbledon.
Done well, Rigg. As has Frankham, both dangerous players, especially Rigg. A couple of bits of quality he's produced. Nice left foot.
Arrived at the club in the summer, last summer, from Oxford, formerly of Bristol Rovers and Port Vale.
Apparently he has ambitions to be a tattoo artist.
Yeah. Practiced on his teammates when he was at Port Vale. Not sure I'd want to be the practice of them. Free kick for Liverpool. Not happy with some of the decisions going for and against his team. All part of the frustration of prowling up and down that touchline.
I think it's a prerequisite to be a manager these days. You have to moan at the fourth official and the referee. Otherwise there's something wrong with you.
A little bit aimless that from Mamadou Sakho. Plenty of time for James Shea. One of those great cup stories, James Shea. Released by Arsenal, said he very nearly packed up the game altogether. He dropped into semi-pro football last season. Just pulled off as Matt Tubbs gets a chance here. And Matt Tubbs misses that chance. He normally takes those. And it came from a simple punt down the middle, one end to the other.
It's poor defending guy. It's a good header from Akinfenwa. Simple goal kick. How to keep his hands. Brave header from Rick. I talked earlier about Tubbs' goal record. Fancied him. Just pulls it with his left foot. Not quite sure where the goal is, I don't think, when he shoots.
Not just his record overall, but his recent record. 6 goals in his last 8 games. Neil Ardley was ready to celebrate 7 in 9.
The worry is for Liverpool is how easily they make chances. They're not brilliant bits of skill. They're not good through balls or great crosses. It's literally punch up the field, not being able to cope with the physicality.
Was that 3 times now? Simple balls through. Tubbs on loan from Bournemouth, and apparently he's been offered a big contract in AFC Wimbledon standards to stay here. There is a break clause in that loan deal this month. And it comes from Frankham, another lovely ball. Akinfenwa met it, but he's been adjudged to have been climbing.
See, that's better. It's a really good cross, but that's better defending from Chan. Close to him, jumps with him, strong, puts him off enough. Good play from Wimbledon though, positive.
You can get down the right-hand side with George Frankham. There's something potentially coming into the middle every time.
I think both wide players have got good delivery. It's obviously a strength of theirs. Decent quality balls in the box. Two good strikers.
Challenge from Bournemouth. Gets it back from Rigg. Rigg to deliver if he can. And he's won a corner. And just fear for... I think it was it Javi Manquillo? They nearly ended up, well, he did end up. No, it was Lucas who ended up in the crowd. Had to untangle himself from a sea of Wimbledon supporters.
It's all right, it's a nice crowd.
Well, we've seen what Frankham's delivery can be like. He's got another chance here.
Just missed that near man. Missed the front man.
Barrett's being followed by Henderson wherever he goes. Over from Frankham. Mignolet missed it. Off the bar. And put in by Akinfenwa. Wimbledon have been knocking on the door. They've been threatening from crosses and set pieces. And now one's paid off. It's the beast. Adebayo Akinfenwa with his 10th goal of the season, and one of the most famous goals that's ever been scored on this ground.
Well, we can't say they haven't deserved it the last 10 minutes. They have been knocking on the door again. It's a set play. How many times do we keep talking? It's a good ball in from Frank, of course it is, good quality. Mignolet struggling off the bar, first to the rebound. He doesn't know whether to come or go, doesn't get off the ground. Yeah, he gets a little nudge. It's not good enough, I'm afraid, guy. It really isn't good enough. We need a keeper to command. If he doesn't want to catch it, punch it, get off the ground. Use your physical presence. It's too easy.
What is good enough? The reactions of the AFC Wimbledon number 10. Akinfenwa, he might not be the most lithe and sprightly, but he knows how to score a goal. AFC Wimbledon 1, Liverpool 1.
It's a story. Been around the lower leagues for a long time, scoring goals, and probably never played in a game this big, this magnitude. In front of the cameras.
Never played against a striker that big.
Just trying to think of an example, but I think you're probably right.
Liverpool fan. That's in the past. He's out to beat them tonight. And what a big goal that is.
Unleash the beast.
What a big goal for the tie as a whole. Great noise around Kingsmeadow, the Cherry Red Record Stadium there. The team in Cherry Red rocking a little bit. Markovic tangling with Fuller, who was strong to hold him off. That was shoulder to shoulder. That was going back in time. Loved it.
Tough. He's a tough lad. Told you he's a tough boy. He won't give up. Markovic did well again. Positive, energetic down this side. Good feet.
Frankham's looking for Tubbs. Out will come Mignolet. What will that do to his frame of mind?
Well, I mean, it's not all Mignolet, of course. There's other players in the box that can help him out, but that one was... He's not strong enough, doesn't get off the ground, doesn't use his body, just gets bullied. It's too often, I'm afraid.
That was Goodman finding Akinfenwa. It's another free kick against him. He's going to get a yellow card now. And that's on the basis of how many fouls he's committed in John Moss's eyes.
I'm surprised at that. Yeah, he's made a couple of fouls, but...
Yeah, he's pointing them all out, look. All over the field, he says.
They're just desperate to give cards out these days. Persistent fouling, I think it's called, isn't it? I'd call it persistent challenging for the ball, as a striker should against big, strong centre-halves. I mean... OK, maybe. It's a good battle. Spoil it by yellow cards out.
Well, I don't think you get a second yellow for taking his shirt off. Not sure he can get it off. Lucas. Henderson. Back with Chan. Gerrard won't get to that. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball since scoring, the Liverpool captain.
They dropped off. They started brightly, but they dropped off since the goal.
Sacco. Markovic cuts in, but wasn't seen or not used anyway by Sacco. It's Henderson instead. Chance to shoot, stopped by Bullman in the first place. Coutinho. No chance to shoot for him yet. Maybe now. First man in the way was Moore. Lucas. Henderson. Over Lucas. Manquillo was coming in and caused confusion between Kennedy and goalkeeper Shea.
It was good defending previous to that guy. They were patient, they didn't dive in. Coutinho's got those lovely drops to the shoulder, goes both ways. Staying patient in those areas is crucial, not committing yourself.
Wimbledon 1, Liverpool 1, 41st minute now. Cracking cup tie this.
It's actually been everything we wanted it to be, and more.
Sammy Moore. Akinfenwa to challenge again with Skirtle. Henderson looking for Lambert. Manquillo finds Lambert. He's ganged upon.
He's got to do more, Lambert, to get himself in the game. He's got to try somehow, whether he moves out wide, whether he comes a bit deeper, but he's got to do something to get on the ball.
The best will in the world as Rigg chips one up towards Tubbs. Coutinho, Henderson away. Just going to say, Ricky Lambert knows the game at the bottom two levels better than anybody else in the Liverpool team.
Yeah, they've got to use him. They've got to use him differently. It's not all Lambert's fault. I'm not blaming him, but now they're not using him the way he should be. That means he has to do something different.
More.
Or demand that they put more balls in. You know, place him up to his chest. Let him have a fight, like Wimbledon are with their two. It's all very intricate, little pretty patterns in front, and Lambert's not that type of player.
Harry Fuller will take the Wimbledon throw in here. Tubbs. Sliding in went Sacco. Just a total sea change. It's Wimbledon now having more of the ball, spending more time in Liverpool areas. That will now be a Liverpool throw, and maybe a bit of respite for them. As we take another look at the goal from Adebayo Akinfenwa. His only previous FA Cup goal was for Swansea at Darlington in the second round. December 2006. I dare say he'll cherish this one a little bit more.
Well, it's good reaction, good striker play, and you see Skirt and Lucas desperately trying to get off the line, but no one else reacts, and at that stage in the game, that's just what they deserve.
That's what football does. Markovic racing into the box, bumped off by Frankham, and the free kick has gone to Wimbledon.
He's been a threat, hasn't he? He's probably been the most likely for Liverpool, constantly trying to get in behind.
Actually, that time it was Frankham, but it's been a really good duel between Markovic and Fuller.
It has. And Markovic looks a lot fitter and quicker and stronger than he has in months gone by, and really trying to stake a claim for that shirt.
You said he was looking well, Brendan Rodgers, earlier. He's slightly peaky now.
Well, there was a pivotal moment, wasn't there, when Neil Ardley told his players to play higher up the pitch. And they have. They've played 20-30 yards higher up the pitch, and at the moment it's paying dividends.
Henderson to Sacco, Coutinho, Gerrard. Frankham comes back to take up the ball. Once looked as though he might be a Premier League player with Norwich City. There's Markovic. Coutinho. Gerrard lets it run for Lucas. Lucas's drive is blocked by Barrett. Manquillo. Lambert went for it. Fuller got in front of him, importantly so.
Good defending again from Fuller. That's what Lambert needs. Crosses in the box.
Coutinho can't go any further. Fuller. Looking for Akinfenwa, who's got to time those challenges a little better now. Can't just bulldoze into everybody now. He's on a yellow card. Really slip from Steven Gerrard. Lucas. Not coming off for Gerrard now. Akinfenwa. Great skill. Frankham. He's lost it. Lambert has it for Liverpool. Just the 1 minute added on to the end of a pulsating first half.
He's been a wonderful guy, really has.
That's Coutinho trying to work something for Gerrard. Henderson gets a little lucky there. Henderson. Coutinho. Coutinho working something for himself, perhaps. Gerrard got in the way of the shot, keeps the attack going though. Ricky Lambert. His second remaining of the first half. Henderson. One more Liverpool shot maybe, and that'll do it. That's over the bar, over the stand, and it's the last fire of the first half. The first half that Liverpool started in control of. Steven Gerrard with the first goal. And then the story started to take a turn. The Liverpool captain's goal was equalised by the man they call the Beast, AFC Wimbledon's Adebayo Akinfenwa, and I think it's fair to say that since that goal, it is the team from League Two who've looked the brighter side. Half-time, AFC Wimbledon 1, Liverpool 1. Legend Dickie Guy, the current club president, recovering from an operation. He couldn't be here tonight. Saved Peter Lorimer's penalty for Wimbledon in the fourth round at Leeds, a 0-0 draw in 1975. Went the other way to Dave Besant in the '88 final, which Danny Murphy was telling me about at half-time. He was there, aged 11.
Bad memories, I'm afraid. I'd rather not talk about it. And I was there for the '87 League Cup final. They lost to Arsenal.
Oh, keep your eyes peeled tonight then.
And I was at Anfield when Arsenal won 2-0 to win the league. Maybe I should go.
You just keep your head down. And there's Mankia. Wimbledon fans will be cheering you all away now. In goes Emre Can. And that will be a throw into the home team. Hoping to join Cambridge United as the only other League Two team in round 4. And what a tie Cambridge United have got at home to Manchester United.
Brilliant story.
The winners of this tie will be at home to Bolton. There's Sean Rigg. There's the cross from Kennedy, which is dealt with. Only away as far as Moore. It was dipping. It wasn't curling, but it was deflected. It will be a Wimbledon corner.
Well, it's that man Rigg again down the left-hand side, causing problems. Comes out to Gerrard, gives it away. Moore. Good strike, deflected. There's a problem again.
It's a Wimbledon corner again. And it was headed off the line by Steven Gerrard. Adam Barrett's header. Bullman. Headed behind this time by Skirtle. Chan will prevent the corner. Well, Wimbledon have started the second half, all guns blazing.
Well, bad communication there on the second ball in. Somebody's got to say, my ball, just open your mouth. And before that, another header off a corner. Nobody winning it. Gerrard off the line. That's the advantage of having men on the post. Never believe when teams don't have men on the post. So important.
Wimbledon throw.
It was Adam Barrett that time, wasn't it?
Yeah, a man who scored an FA Cup goal for Southend against Chelsea in the past. Actually missed the third round draw and the excitement of being pulled out at home to Liverpool because he was wrapping Christmas presents. There's the other side of being a footballer.
Well, anybody wraps presents, guy.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Spent 2 hours doing it myself.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Why, do you get someone to do it for you?
I buy presents. Lambert.
I've heard that, actually.
I can make coffee, though. Here's Mankia. Back towards Henderson. Now Emre Can. Finds Mamadou Sakho. Coutinho trying to roll away from Moore, who's done well with him and won a free kick for his team.
Did really well there, Moore. Tenacious, never let him go. Clever little turn from Coutinho, stayed with him. Longest serving player, came from Dover, 2010.
He's the only one left with the club and the playing staff who was in the non-league days. Maurice Sanchez and Marcus Gale look on approvingly. Chan gets there to keep it in and find Lambert too. Lambert had to be strong. Wimbledon are being stronger. Kennedy charged past Chan to get to that. And they are charging into everything. Adam Barrett's been up there a while now.
Well done. Good attitude, pressing them high, not giving him a minute, Emre Can. That's Barrett, he's a centre-half up there.
To Lambert. Gerrard. Felt he was being tugged back by Barrett. Now it will be a Liverpool free kick, and Jordan Henderson's already taken it.
So be careful, Akinfenwa. Keep fouling, he's going to go.
Yeah, I wonder how long we'll see him on, because he has just recovered from a leg injury, hence only being a substitute for the last game against Exeter. 4-1 win a week last Sunday. Keo. Sacco. Gerrard. Coutinho. Gerrard's gone down in the box. He's not really asked for anything.
No, he didn't. It's always a sign when a player doesn't ask. It looked like a clash. But these are the areas they should be looking for Lambert. Play some diags up to him. Get him in the box, play some balls up to him and get some runners off him. It's all too easy to defend against when it's in front of you.
Lucas. Given away rather cheaply, and here's Danny Bullman on the ball. Finding Akinfenwa. Trying to flick it through for Rigg. Rigg has got the better of Emre Can. Tubbs is in the centre, and perhaps Rigg would have been better advised to try to find him.
Best player on the pitch so far, this man. He's been a threat all evening with his quality, his running. Bad mistake from Emre Can. Couldn't get over the ball. Got a bit carried away, got under it. Decent chance there. To be fair to him, there was no one else in the box.
Tubbs was there, and again, to be fair,
when he looked up,
he had a long look, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he was coming too late.
He scored 5 goals himself this season, Sean Rigg. Here's Markovic for Liverpool. Chance maybe for the Premier League team. Markovic forced away to tee up Henderson, and it was blocked by Manquillo. Henderson. Markovic. But not quite perfect enough to return it to Markovic.
But it's good from Markovic. He's trying to make it happen. He's trying to play give and goes. He's trying to be positive.
Skirtle. Bullman. Finds Callum Kennedy. And Manquillo bought the dummy he was selling. Rigg. Mignolet's coming for it. We heard the call of keeper. Well, he got a good right glove on it.
He had to.
Henderson. Manquillo. We've had, what, 7.5 minutes of the second half, and Wimbledon are playing this game as equals. In the first 10 of the first half, they were standing off a little bit.
They were indeed, and they're playing much higher up the pitch. It's just whether they can keep this intensity up.
Now Coutinho. Gerrard's arriving. Wanted it. Coutinho went for it. Goal kick, Wimbledon.
Gerrard not happy there. He wanted a pull back. It's a super little run from Coutinho. Comes in on that favoured right foot. Got to keep him on his left foot there. Couple yards wide.
1-1 here in tonight's other FA Cup tie. Up at Turf Moor, we have had a goal. It's Burnley 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. And that's Chadley continuing his good goal-scoring form this season. One tie to come tomorrow. West Ham go to Everton. There's Sacco.
these areas again, Guy. You see they're not looking for Lambert. Lambert's having to drop deep now, and then there's nobody up against the back four. They can sometimes play along the ball up to Lambert and get Gerrard and Coutinho running off him. They just don't seem to want to do it.
Mankio. Kennedy into him too quickly. Free kick Liverpool. Mankio, the player who took the first knock of the game. It was a more painful one than that one was. Here's Henderson. Saka. Too ponderous perhaps in possession.
See, Lambert's coming into the midfield area again because he's so desperate to try and get on the ball and make something happen, but they've got to be playing to him higher up the pitch.
Briggs now giving it away to Lucas. Gerrard has Mankio outside. He was trying to find Lambert through the middle. Henderson. He'll use Mankio. And that's easy for James Shea. And that's Wimbledon's chief executive, Eric Samuelson. Said he hopes those visiting for the first time will leave thinking this is a decent club. I think he's safe there. And Dalglish amongst those possibly visiting for the first time. Here's Tubbs. Had to turn away from goal to keep Wimbledon going there. Kennedy now. Kennedy to cross. Skirtle to clear. Franco. Saka to clear this time.
Been really impressed with the quality of crosses they've put in.
Helped on by Lambert to Gerrard. How about Gerrard's quality in delivery? Not there this time.
Yeah, unlike him. On his weaker foot, just trying to pick Lambert out. It was his only option in the box, I might add. Got that one all wrong.
Callum Kennedy's down the line throw, straight to Henderson's head. Henderson's looking for Gerrard here. Oh, Fuller got himself in a tangle, it hit him on the right hand. Steven Gerrard is asking the question. John Moss has decided it was accidental, or didn't see it.
I think it did hit his arm. I just don't think it was on purpose. He didn't know where the ball was.
He seemed to lose his bearings completely. Knocked back safely by Kennedy to Shea. And Steven Gerrard still asking.
Well, he takes penalties. He's going to be asking, isn't he? He completely lost his bearings. I don't think that's a penalty.
He ducks out of it. Seemed to lose sight of it completely.
I mean, some referees would give it.
Not John Moss. A man who ordered 4 pens in the Man City Spurs game this season. So he's not sure.
Well, I would quote the rules on handball for you, but...
yeah. There's got to be an element of intent there.
Correct.
Coutinho. Cleared by Fuller. Liverpool need a hero. Is he the man? Mario Balotelli stretching.
Well, he should want to get on. There's a point to prove out there. Get himself in the mix, get himself in the manager's eye and get him scoring goals again. That's what he needs to be doing.
Here's Henderson. Liverpool once again spending more time over the halfway line again. Saka. Here's Skirtle. Henderson. Liverpool won't mind the fact that we've gone into a bit of a quiet spell.
It's hard for Wimbledon to keep up the intensity of the pressing early in the second half. It's very difficult when a side's playing good football to keep doing that. Got to pick and choose your moments of when to press, which they've done really well since the goal.
There is a bit of a break. I should tell you about the fact that you can have your say on today's FA Man of the Match award from this game by voting on 3 nominees that will be selected by Danny Murphy, and you can do that on the BBC Sport website or by tweeting #BBC with the name of the player, and Danny will be nominating those in around about 10 minutes time. His own commentary to somebody. Henderson appeal for handball against Akinfenwa, who's just about got it through the tubs. Skirtle.
Silly.
Flag being waved. Wimbledon free kick. Liverpool free kick.
Just got frustrated with himself, Tubbs. Gave the ball away. Tried his hardest to get it back, but then kicked out on Skirtle. Silly, because he was going nowhere. He had him penned in. Wouldn't surprise me, Guy, to see Akinfenwa maybe coming off shortly. Certainly don't want to be down to 10 men, and as you say, just got back from that injury, starting to tire.
As Lambert knocks down, and Fuller sees off Coutinho. Here's Lucas. Gerrard. Just going to say it's chalk and cheese really with his likely replacement, and that was a risky tackle. That's going to be a yellow card for Barry Fuller. He's got most things right tonight, but he went lunging in a bit recklessly there.
Yeah, he's been brilliant actually, and just a tad late against a very clever Coutinho turn. Didn't really need to dive in.
Chance for Liverpool here, and a chance presumably for the Liverpool captain again. Looking for the man with the armband for AFC Wimbledon. James Shea builds his defences. I wonder if he faced one of these in the One England training session that he enjoyed in 2010 as a teenager with Arsenal. Gerrard free kick. Which is over the wall, and Shea doesn't get there. Steven Gerrard scores his second of the night, and for the second time tonight gives Liverpool the lead. Dead-eye.
Well, his set plays have been brilliant for quite a long time now, and it's only recently we saw him score a wonderful free kick in a Champions League game at Anfield, and when he stands over one now, you kind of expect it to hit the back of the net.
I think that angle shows you just how good that was.
Well, the wall does jump, and it takes a real technician to be able to get over the wall in the corner, and it's those moments of quality and those match-winning moments that we're so used to seeing.
He's on to 9 goals for the season, but Wimbledon aren't done yet. Sean Rigg drifts past Manquillo and looks to find Akinfenwa. It needed to be headed away by Sacco. Skirtle's down and out here for Liverpool. He can't defend this as Rigg knocks down. Oh, and it's just over from Bolton. He got plenty behind it.
Good strike from Bolton, inches away. Good response from Wimbledon, taking advantage of the fact Skirtle's down in the middle of the pitch. A little bit harsh on Wimbledon.
Yeah, that's it. That is the scoreline. AFC Wimbledon 1, Liverpool 2. Martin Skirtle here with a problem. And this is how it came about. He jumped with Akinfenwa, and it was the landing that's the problem. Small of his back.
Lower back, yeah. He's a tough lad, he'll be all right.
James Shea beaten for the second time. He did get the fingertips to it, but just not quite enough of a hand.
He might be a little bit disappointed, only because it was a good strike. I mean, a really good strike, but he sees it. He just can't get there. Yeah, you're right, fingertips. And when there's a goalkeeper, when you get your fingertips to it, you kind of think, maybe I should be getting it. But let's not take away the quality of that free kick. Again, under a pressurised situation he produces.
Lambert trying to get away from Barrett, runs into Kennedy though. Wimbledon have battled back before. Liverpool will be keen not to give them that opportunity once again. Here's Sacco. Doesn't find Gerrard. Bullman nipped in to prevent the ball from reaching him, and then gives it away to Markovic. And here's Coutinho. Marquinhos, the extra man over down the right. Found by Henderson. Pulled back towards Coutinho. Liverpool's throw. Gerrard. Lucas looking all around him to make sure that he had the time and room. Kennedy, he has a look too. Manquillo not that close though. Akinfenwa. Lucas loses the ball to Bullman. Clever little ball too to find Frankham, but then ran it too close to Sacco and followed through with his own challenge. Both players hurt. Away go Liverpool with Coutinho. Coutinho's shot blasted against Goodman. Frankham still down, Sacco's back to his feet. And I think Matt Tubbs is calling for everybody to just stop, although Frankham is now back and running, and Rigg has caught Gerrard a little late. All happening.
Yeah, there's a few meaty challenges going in, but nothing too naughty. Liverpool dugout getting a little bit angry and frustrated down below.
Markovic. Henderson. Keogh's darted in from the right, the ball was just behind him.
Yeah, it was unlucky.
Shea took a chance, dived on it just inside his own penalty area.
I have to say, as the second half progressed, Coutinho has been more and more influential, popping up in those little pockets with his turns and his chops. He's been really good second half, Coutinho.
Kennedy. Rigg thought he was jumped upon by Manquillo, and it will be a Wimbledon free kick. Bullman's taken it. Rigg. Managed to get some sort of crossover, but straight to Emre Can. Gerrard onto that. It was Fuller's header. Look at Liverpool swarm forward. It's 4 against 2 here. It's Gerrard to Ricky Lambert. Saved by Shea. That just about keeps AFC Wimbledon in the tie.
Does good breakaway from Liverpool. Gerrard has two options. Lambert to the right, Coutinho coming up on the left. Chooses Lambert. Tries to pass the ball into the corner. Good save by Shea.
Lambert made sure he hit the target.
It was a bit safe finish, actually. Maybe we'd have seen him drilled it to the far post with a bit more confidence.
Gerrard's corner, just too high for Skirtle. Back to Manquillo, who in turn will play it back to Mignolet. Manquillo. Lucas finds Saka. Henderson now. And whilst it was all square here, Spurs had the lead at Burnley. I can tell you now that Liverpool are in front here. It's all square at Turf Moor. Sam Vokes has equalised for the Clarets. Oh, we're delighted to have him back fit and scoring again. Chan. That's too much of Lambert. Jose Enrique's been ready for a while now, looking to make only his third appearance since October. Mention of the man next to him we just saw there, Lee Probert, fourth official tonight. He's been out of action with a back injury most of this season. Now fit and ready to officiate again.
Well, we're all relieved about that, aren't we, Guy?
Well, holding that board up won't do his back any good. Played in by Kennedy. Skirtle's header.
Terrific ball in again.
Coutinho. Now Gerrard. Lovely take. Lambert right. And Gerrard has been checked and made sure he won that. Ran into Jake Goodman. Yellow card for the defender on loan from Millwall.
Henderson disappointed there. The referee didn't allow him to play on for a 2v1 situation, understandably so. Cynical foul on Gerrard. From Goodman. Doesn't fancy a hat-trick from 40 yards, does he?
Might fancy it, whether he gets it or not. 5 hat-tricks in his illustrious Liverpool career. The last one came in a Merseyside derby, getting on for 3 years ago. Liverpool change. Manquillo will hobble off. He's been hobbling from the start.
Yeah.
Not his fault. Another steady game, and he played a key role in putting in a lovely cross for the first goal of the night. And on comes Jose Enrique.
Markovic will switch over to this right-hand side, I think.
Enrique's had his own injury and fitness problems this season, and last season. Gerrard surely not going to go for goal this time. He is. Oh, and it wasn't far away.
It's too far. I don't think he actually intended to shoot when he first set up. He was looking for a big man on the far back.
It's on target all the way until the end.
The keeper's got that one covered. It's got to travel so far, you see, but his confidence is up. Nothing would surprise me.
It's one memento he hasn't got in his career, a nice pink match ball. Maybe leave out the nice. Cleared by Shea. There's Akinfenwa. And Neil Ardley pushed his team up successfully at 1-0 down in the first half. They've been pushing up as best they can all the way through this second half. I wonder what plan he goes to next. The pace maybe of Aziz, the substitute striker.
I was just going to say that. Young lad they got in from Charlton. Scored 5 goals in 25 this season. Pace is a threat.
And it goes for a Wimbledon throw. Up towards Lambert. Gerrard again, he's piling through the middle at pace. Can't get it through to him yet. Markovic sidesteps Ballman.
He's had a good night, Markovic.
Flag is up here against Ricky Lambert, who's not had the best of nights, not been able to have the best of nights.
Well, he hasn't, because I think Adam Barrett and Jake Goodman have been terrific, especially Adam Barrett in the air. Both been a threat the other end of the pitch as well. He was even closing down the left wing area at one bit. It showed all of them have played to their max.
Kennedy's cross. Not quite fall for Ballman to strike. Gerrard. There's Lambert. Holds off Barrett. Coutinho. Might be a bit more dazzle from him before the end. Enrique. Liverpool, I hesitate to say it because we said it in the first half and it went wrong for them, but they look in control again.
Well, they do, and that's partly because Wimbledon have lost a bit of energy, which is understandable, of course. They're not used to playing at this intensity every week.
Gerrard. Chan. Mr. Sacco. Coutinho. Fuller. He's going to have to chase that himself. Skirtle safely back to Mignolet. He'll be breathing a little easier now that Liverpool are back in front again.
Well, they're fortunate they've got him, because it's 2 bits of quality is the difference between the sides. Not much else. Yes, they've passed the ball a little bit better, but you'd expect that.
Lambert. Up went Jose Enrique. Comfortable for Shea in the Wimbledon goal.
I mean, clear-cut chances, you could argue Wimbledon have had the better ones, Guy, and it's been a spirited performance. Every one of them's given everything to the cause, and can they...
Not over yet.
Exactly. Can they find anything else? Can they find an extra yard of pace, or a brilliant pass, or a wonder goal from somebody? Can they get back in this tie?
Gerrard. Coutinho. Here's Jose Enrique. Enrique's looking for Lambert. Well, wasn't looking very hard.
Now it's poor that from Enrique. Good position, no pressure on him. Brendan will be pleased. There's been some positive aspects tonight. Markovic, I think, and Coutinho especially, and of course seeing that Stevie's not affected at all by this week's speculation is a positive. On a negative, I think the set plays have been really poor against again.
Mario Balotelli is going to get quarter of an hour or so with a G-up from Brendan Rodgers along the way. Looking to add to the 2 goals that he scored for Liverpool. That's his meagre total since signing in the summer. One in the Capital One Cup, one in the Champions League. And now we're going to have the first Liverpool yellow card of the night here for Philippe Coutinho. Go to the ball, Coutinho.
Absolutely nothing in that. And Coutinho isn't the hard tackling midfielder, far from it, is he? I think he actually didn't even want to go into it, and he's ended up with a... yellow card.
It seems fair enough, did that? Both players boot to ball at the same time.
Good chance this for Wimbledon, Guy, with Frankham on the ball. His delivery's been very good.
Yeah, this is more important than the booking that Coutinho's got. A chance that Wimbledon might carve out. Frankham in. Skirtle's there to head it away. Bullman. Chan stopped him temporarily. Akinfenwa. Enrique finds Coutinho. Coutinho's able to let the ball bounce and run past him. Henderson up from midfield. Markovic is with him. Gerrard's hanging out of the edge of the area. And Coutinho goes on. Back towards Steven Gerrard. Markovic finds Henderson. And Barrett's in the way of the Henderson chip. Liverpool corner.
Good move again from Liverpool. It's going to happen now. Counter-attacks. Leaving gaps at the back. Lovely little flick around the corner from Markovic. Henderson just tried to pick out the 2 men on the back post.
Henderson with the corner. Fighting for space in the middle. Got something on it. Lucas. Markovic. Firmly across from Henderson. Firmly struck towards goal by Skirtle. Akinfenwa. Tubbs was fouled there as he played it back to Akinfenwa. Wimbledon free kick. And I think we're going to have at least one Wimbledon change here. In fact, there's going to be a change apiece. Ricky Lambert's going to make way for Mario Balotelli.
Yeah, he's been a little bit starved tonight of the ball, really. The type of balls he likes. Tried his best, tried to lead the line.
Here's the Wimbledon substitution. It's Sean Rigg who's going off, and
he's been great. He really has. He ran himself into the ground. Good distribution, good crosses. Defended well. Had a good relationship down this left-hand side with Kennedy. Been one of the bright lights for Wimbledon.
Adi Aziz comes on. A little bit more pace in that Wimbledon side now. Free kick for Liverpool.
I don't think the referee's not a big fan of Akinfenwa, is he?
I'm surprised that he hasn't been substituted yet. He's still putting a shift in.
I am surprised. I mean, I understand the Rigg one because Rigg's really tired, and I think he's looking flat now. Akinfenwa, sorry.
Cleared by Goodman. Up towards Akinfenwa. Akinfenwa getting it through towards Aziz. And Mignolet gathers. Timed his run from the line at just the right time.
Yep, good turn from Akinfenwa. Tries to play inside John. Might have been best giving it to his feet.
Not the best attempt at clearing from Liverpool. Wimbledon to come back again. And now Markovic to set off attacking AFC Wimbledon. That didn't last long either. Coutinho finds Jose Enrique. 9.5 minutes of the 90 to go. Balotelli finds Enrique, who leaves it for Coutinho. The drag backs. Didn't progress all that far though. Tubbs will race with Sacco.
He's been really bright tonight, Coutinho. Type of performance we expect from him.
Balotelli. Cross towards Gerrard. Gerrard to Coutinho.
Should have scored.
Shea stops it, and it didn't quite cross the line for a corner.
Good move. Balotelli, good pullback, good strength to Gerrard, good awareness. Coutinho coming in. Normally we see him stick those in the far corner.
Gerrard, chance to shoot again, and Shea handles it well. Gerrard with another effort on target as he looks for the hat-trick. Frankham. Here's Fuller. Looking for Akinfenwa. Skirtle timed his leap. He's got most of those right. Kennedy. Looked really confident in taking on Markovic there. Balotelli. Little casual. No harm done. It's Jose Enrique. And now it's Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho running past Fuller. Balotelli. Liverpool seem really keen for a third goal to settle it. Balotelli won't get it with that shot. Kennedy. Up went Chan. Bullman. Just to withstand the tackle of Lucas. Frankham caught on the ball. Balotelli. He's going to have to do it all by himself here. No support at all.
Well done, Barry Fuller.
He was asking quite a lot of him. Markham trying to get it down the line. He's managed it. Stayed in all the way. Tubbs had to be careful going in for it second time. That will be a free kick for Wimbledon now, and I think it's going to be at least a word in the ear and maybe a booking for Jordan Henderson. And with that break, I can tell you about the Man of the Match award. We want you to have your say by voting on the 3 nominees that Danny Murphy has selected. And you can do that on the BBC Sport website or by tweeting hashtag BBC Barrett or hashtag BBC Gerrard or hashtag BBC Rig to @BBC MOTD. And the vote closes at full time. Lifted up towards Barrett, one of the contenders. And in goes Aziz! And he's blasted it against Skirtle for a Wimbledon corner. Wimbledon corner, those words strike fear into Liverpool hearts.
Yeah, they do indeed. That man again, Barrett causing a problem in the opposing box. Aziz, good strike, and Skirtle, good block.
Corner over. Dealt with emphatically by Emre Can, and look at Liverpool go. It's Coutinho with Markovic demanding it to the left. Henderson peels to the right. Markovic, time to set himself and straight at Shea.
Too many choices, too many options, and Markovic, tame shot.
You know what, they had to settle it there. Shea's made a few saves, but they've been saves that he'd expect to make since the Gerrard free kick.
Well, that's why he's on my list, Gerrard. It's not been his best game in a Liverpool shirt, but he's still been quality. But the 2 moments that have put Liverpool in the lead and could possibly put them through, Guy, you know, it's you can play well and be skillful and make things happen, but it's those moments of magic that get your teams through.
2 Wimbledon changes, all the cards being played now by Neil Ardley. George Frankham's going off. And Sammy Moore's making way as well. The players coming on, Harry Pell. And Frankie Sutherland, who's another player whose loan actually is up tomorrow, on loan from Queen's Park Rangers. Liverpool switch as well. Markovic is off, and a bit more defensive reinforcement perhaps with Kolo Toure coming on for his last farewell before going off to play for the Ivory Coast at the Africa Cup of Nations.
Well, that'll be for set plays, especially if they get any against them in the final 6 or 7 minutes. He'll be important back there, Toure.
Joins Gerrard and Balotelli in being an FA Cup winner on the field for Liverpool now. Akinfenwa's going the distance then, unless of course he commits one more foul.
He is. Well, he's a goal scorer, and you never know, he could pop up off a set play like he did earlier in the half. I'd just like to say actually that very difficult choosing man of the match, because so many of those Wimbledon players have performed so brilliantly.
Yeah, he's not far off your list, is he?
Oh, he's been great. He's been a real handful, and he got the goal. But they all have. They deserve great credit. No matter what happens in the last few minutes, they've been absolutely superb to a man and deserve great credit.
Here is Akinfenwa. Might only take one more Wimbledon chance. Here's Aziz. Skirtle claims it's his, and that's how it will be. Goal kick. Three and a half minutes, just under of the 90 remain. AFC Wimbledon 1, Liverpool 2. And as Liverpool prepare to go to Sunderland in the Premier League at the weekend, I wonder how many of those Wimbledon fans double up as Kingstonian supporters too. Next game here, Saturday, at home to Tunbridge Angels. There'll be a few here, no doubt.
Not sure how one of them go.
Goes Pell, having only just come on. Chan, Barrett, Goodman and Shea between them should deal with this. Kennedy. Balotelli. It's quite clever there, I think. The jump just put Barrett off.
Oh, well played.
Kennedy. Awkward for Tubbs. In comes Henderson. Where does Jordan Henderson get his energy from? Can't be many midfielders who cover more ground than the England man.
His athleticism is absolutely superb, I have to say. He's a brilliant athlete, and his football's getting better by the month as well. He's turning into a real all-rounder in that midfield area, and as I said in the first half, so much better centrally. I'd like to see him get forward more than in that role, but...
That's Jose Enrique getting forward to win Liverpool a corner. I wonder what's the next stage in Jordan Henderson's game. Maybe when he gets that armband, he'll be able to take a free kick like the man. He'll get it off.
Well, you're asking a lot to replace the captain, but he certainly can become an influential figure in the Liverpool dressing room and in the engine room on a match day.
Coutinho. Given away by Jose Enrique. Exactly had an auspicious introduction as substitute. Kolo Touré. Does he come on tune to the pace of the game? Not with a ball like that. Straight to Kennedy. Pell. Just enough on that for Shea. Plenty on that. Time running out then for a cup upset. Best bet Wimbledon have now is the chance of nicking something to go back up to Anfield and earn some more cash.
Which would be amazing for them, wouldn't it? And probably what their performance deserves, if I'm honest. If it wasn't for the 2 moments of brilliance from the captain, they would certainly be looking at a replay at least, but minutes are ticking by now.
Sacco. Jose Enrique. Balotelli. Enrique pulls it back for Gerrard. Cleared from Balotelli. It's going to be a corner. Important block from Callum Kennedy.
I think they're so desperate to try and get Balotelli a goal. He gives up the opportunity of shooting there. There's just Stevie G, and then very good defending before Balotelli gets the ball from Kennedy.
Seemed to come off Balotelli. Not sure it should have been a corner. Here's Pell. Lucas takes the ball from him and finds Henderson. 3 more minutes to go. That's a minimum. Emre Can. That's a waste.
Well, never mind a waste. It's silly because there's 3 minutes to go and you're winning. Either run it in the corner, come back and pass it, keep the ball.
Wimbledon fans getting themselves ready for one big rally.
Well, there's one thing for sure, Guy. If anyone doubted, is there magic still left in the FA Cup? Watching this game tonight, I can assure you there is. The excitement, the atmosphere, the spirit, absolutely superb.
And in these days when it's chiefly about finance, let's be honest, shows that romance still plays a big part. Launched by Shea. Akinfenwa invited to jump for it. It was Barrett who got up in front of him. One last chance perhaps. Aziz goes in. Mignolet saves. It was a Mignolet tackle.
See, this is what we're talking about. With set plays, don't win the first header. That man Barrett again. Don't win the second header. Mignolet does well off his line there.
He does really well. Wimbledon corner. In goes Barrett with Akinfenwa. Bullman's header. That was Fuller, and Mignolet hasn't just dealt with it, he's caught it, and he's got Liverpool away. Gerrard, Balotelli and Coutinho trying to stay onside in the middle. Here's Emre Can. Can looks for Balotelli, saved by Shea. In comes Gerrard, off the line.
Maybe he doesn't want that pink ball after all.
It's Henderson. Great block that was.
Yeah, brilliant.
Callum Kennedy, I think, who got back there. Coutinho to Gerrard. Emre Can. Coutinho. Henderson. Liverpool still looking frantic about their business. If they slow it and keep it, they win the tie. Henderson. Now they're keeping it. Well, they were. Touré. Gerrard. And it's put behind by Goodman. Liverpool corner. There's barely time for it to be taken. No surprise to see Jake Goodman stretching those calves and feeling a bit of cramp.
It's got every right to. They've all put in an unbelievable shift tonight. Been a credit to the division, a credit to the club. Supporters must be very proud of them.
That'll do it for the night. Liverpool go through to the fourth round of the FA Cup, but not without a scare. No repeat of 1988 for the new AFC Wimbledon. It's the captain of the Culture Club who's done it for them this time. 2 goals from Steven Gerrard. 1 from the head, 1 from that right boot. There was a story when Akinfenwa equalised. Liverpool just had too much in the end. Great night though, quality FA Cup tie.